For a long time it has been thought that archery was made for mainly hunting animals and also shooting at humans for means of survival, but has also been transformed into a sport. The way we've been scoring this sport is a scoring system that ranges from a miss up to a 10, increasing by 1 point per line. Now, this is what a scoring sheet would actually look like right here. This is a blank sheet, and then you also need to fill it out, which will look like this, with your name, how far you've been shooting, what type of bow you're using, and this is also another form of what type of bow you're shooting. I've taken the liberty of shooting a couple rounds to show you kind of how it's going to work a little bit. Here is some of the scores that I got. Now if you noticed, I shot a couple missed, and you always want to make sure that you score from the highest to the lowest. You need to write down how many hits you've had, the score for each round, and then the total, which is the score plus what the score was previously. So, we're going to show you a couple times how this actually worked. So here, we have a 3, a 4, and a 7. So you're going to write it down that you have a 7, a 4, a 3, for a score of 14, or 3 hits, score of 14, for a total score of 114. We're going to move on to this target here. You have a miss. This here is a 6, and seeing as how this one here is on the line, whenever it's on the line, it's scored as the next highest amount. So, this here will be counted as a 10. So, you're going to write this down as a 10, a 6, and a miss. 2 hits for a score of 16 for a total score of 130. On the next target here, you can see that we have a 6, a 3, and a miss. So you're going to write it down, 6, 3, miss. Two hits, score of 9, for a total of 139. Now here on this final target, we have a 7, a 9, and a 10. So you're going to write that, a 10, a 9, and a 7, for a total of 3 hits, a grand total of 22, and final score of 161. So, after adding all these numbers up, you need to have the date it was complete, your signature, and the scorer's signature, which you can have anybody score, from a family member to a friend to an actual scorer if you're shooting competitively. Every time you shoot, you want to make sure that you keep an accurate record, and you want to make sure you mark it from the highest to the lowest, how many hits you've made, the score, and the total score. If you have any questions, contact me at danielhahn@myspace.com. Thank you, and have a good time shooting.